This is One Florida, coming at you guys with another lesson. Hope it's edifying to the argument, to the Aquafium, also to the children also. But before I get into it, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Harakwa Kwadash Ma'amath. And I want to do a double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Camp. Salutation to the brothers, to the Akim that's pushing this truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you. And I also want to do a double honors to the Akim and the elders of the Lion's Den of Jacksonville, Florida. And I was just going into a lesson, basically, in regards to Jacob's trouble that we are now, going into. Jacob's trouble is a part of the prophecies that's coming to pass. And I just wanted to go into a few scriptures dealing with, if you abide in Yahweh Shai, all right, trust in them, all right, do the works of an evangelist, and stay faithful to them unto death, you know, then you'll be able to withstand these things to come, and also be under that wing and have a covering from them, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first scripture. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great." Shalakia. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right, and when it's talking about Jacob's trouble, and it's talking about Jacob, who is Jacob? Jacob is Shalakia. Jacob is Israel. All right, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, which make up the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. It says, "But he shall be saved out of it." Now, when it says he shall be saved out of it, all right, Jacob is not going to be utterly destroyed, but actually, 2/3 of our people who that's consistently committing sins unto the Most High, consistently forsaking the Most High, all right, and His laws and His statutes and His commandments, all right, it's gonna fill Jacob's trouble, all right. Now, that great day, it's gonna be, a lot of torment, man. It's gonna be a lot of sorrows and anguish amongst our people and other nations also, man. But if you abide in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, continue in the faith, continue in them, all right. Men, women, and children, that believe on Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, it's gonna be able to escape those things. All right, so let me go ahead and go back to Psalms 91. All right, this is Psalm 91 and 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." All right. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." All right. So what is that secret place, man? Dealing with the Most High. Knowing who He is, knowing what He wants and what He wants from us. All right. Knowing who you are. Knowing the truth, because the truth does not lie. The truth is set apart. The truth is holy, man. And the truth is being released upon the earth. It's already has been released upon the earth, but many more people are starting to wake up. But at the same time, we got to keep that faith and keep that knowledge and that understanding that the Most High have given us, man, so we can abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. Okay. Verse 2, it says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, and Yahweh, like it says, in my power, in Him will I trust. Khan. Just like it says in Proverbs, He's the most. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. All right, this is Proverbs 18 and 10. It says the name of the Lord. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and it's safe. Khan. So the Most High, Yahweh Shah, they are our strong tower. They are our safety. They are our protection. All right. It says, and the righteous runneth into it. So the righteous are seeking Yahweh and Yahweh Shai with all their might, all right? Day in and day out. Even searching the scriptures throughout, you know, to seek the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh and, in Yahweh Shai, all right? So the Lord is a strong tower, you know. Just like how it says in Psalm 91 and 2, it says, I will say in the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Come, we trust in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Verse 3, it says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilences. Come, so it says, He said He's gonna deliver us from the snare of the fowler, all right? The snare of Esau, the snare of his wicked devices, all right? Because Esau, he's coming down with great wrath because he knows he only have about a short time, all right? All right. Esau represents, destruction. Esau represents deceit, all right? And he's the ultimate fowler. He's the ultimate deceiver of the earth, all right? And it says, and from the noisome pestilences. What are these pestilences? These pestilences are basically like different diseases, like what we're seeing in today's time with the COVID-19. All right, the coronavirus. All right, that's a major pandemic that's going on in today's time. All right, and any other diseases that have happened before, and any diseases that's to come in the future, all right, it's all from the Most High. The Most High are bringing these plagues upon the earth because of the wickedness that's going on, all right. But he said he's gonna cover you. He said he's gonna deliver you from those things. It says he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Come, man. This truth is so feel. This is our shield and our buckler. All right. This is our sword. All right. We live by the sword. We live by the words of the Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. This is our sword. Not your carnal not your carnal weapon that you would have nowadays. Your modern day weapon, which is the gun. All right. We don't live by the gun. All right. But we trust in the words of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai because we know that's going to protect us in times to come. It says, verse 5, it says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that filleth by day. Come, man. So the terror by night, man, that's going into martial law that's coming to pass, man. Martial law is actually finna hit the streets and be in full effect, across the United States, mainly, but it's gonna be everywhere also. But martial law is gonna be huge, man, because you're not gonna be able to, people not gonna be able to live the everyday lifestyles, man. People not gonna be able to do anything that they want to do. All right, it's gonna be treacherous in those times to come. They're gonna be pushing forth those vaccines. They're gonna be pushing forth the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, and that's gonna be pushed out greatly during the times of martial law. All right. And then you also have the uproars of the people with this with the protestings. All right. Our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they calling out Black Lives Matter. All right, but they're not calling out Yahweh Shai matters. All right, because Yahweh Shai does matter. That's why our people are doing these things today. They don't know what they don't know what they are. They don't know what they are doing. They have a senseless mind of not knowing what to do. All right, because what the scripture says in Hosea, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't have a purpose of them being out there for one. All right, fighting for rights, fighting for what? What? They're asking Esau. They basically going down to Egypt. The scripture says, don't go down to Egypt for help. And what our people are doing, they basically asking Esau, the so-called white man, the enemy, for help. They're asking to be a part of their society. They're asking to be a part or to be considered a human being. All right, because what Esau look at us as like two-fourths of a what 1/4 of a human being. All right, Esau doesn't care about us, man. Shalak you. But the point is though, our people like going down to Egypt for help. All right, they love being in bondage. They love going to their slave masters rather than going to their real masters. All right. But what verse 5 says? It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night," because this is gonna be crazy, man. All right, people gonna be getting gunned down, left and right, man. All right, this famine is gonna be no joke. It's not gonna be anything to eat. But the thing that you need to be eating right now, so that your soul can be satisfied in a time of drought, is to eat the words of the Most High, eat the bread, eat the water. I know, drink this water, man, because it's gonna quench your thirst in a time of drought, man. Verse 6 it says, Shalaki, verse 5 it says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day." And what the arrow is representing, those those thermonuclear missiles that's gonna be shot across those skies. All right, from these other countries like Russia, China. All right, North Korea. All right, all these major kingdoms is gonna be shooting off these fires during this upcoming World War III. All right. And we are in the midst of World War III, all right. And once those missiles pop off, if you don't have your mind right with the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, doing your due diligence for him, all right, then you might get caught up in that fire, man. You might get caught up in those missiles hitting you, landing on your noggin, man. All right, verse 6 it says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." So Khan, it says that he's going to deliver us from those things, the pestilences and the destruction that wasteth. Verse 7 it says, "A thousand shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee." Khan. All right. So it's going to be 1,000. So it's going to be many killings. It's going to be many deaths. All right. It's going to be deaths out on the streets like dung. All right, like shit. It's going to really be a pandemic, a epidemic of death all around, man. But Shalaki. But when we see these things though happening, all right, we gotta have that sound mind to be able to see past that, man. All right. Because it's gonna be a dark day, a dark and gloomy day when these things really happen, man. And you really have to have a sound mind to be able to withstand these things, man. All right. Verse 8 it says, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked," man. So we as time progresses, we are seeing Esau's skirt. Esau is the so-called white man. We seeing his skirt being uplifted. All right, all his secrets is being unfolded. It's been told to the people. All right, it's been revealed. All right. So we're gonna be able to see the reward of the wicked. And what's the reward of the wicked? Them being destroyed. All right, them going into slavery, man. All right, them being back into their righteous place, Shalaki, in a rightful place, which is to be under us, under the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, in full righteousness, man. With Yahweh and Yahweh Shai as our refuge, man. It says, "Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation." So we made Yahweh our habitation, all right? We made Yahweh our tower, our strong tower, all right? We run. It's what the scripture says. It says, "The righteous runneth into it, and it is safe." We made Yahweh and Yahweh Shai our habitation, our house, our temple, all right? All right? Not your temple that you actually walk into a building and you pray into these synagogues, man. All right, that's unrighteous. And let me get that scripture. All right, let me go into. All right, this is Acts chapter 7, verse 48. It says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Have not my hand made all these things?" So all right. We shouldn't be in temples, made with hands, trying to praise Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. All right, the real temple is when two or more are gathered in His name. All right, being all on one mind, on one sound doctrine, preaching the word in full truth and sincerity. That's having a temple. All right, and that's what we have as that's what the brothers have. The Akim have. The Akim have brothers that dwell in the temple of righteousness by conversating, having righteous conversations amongst each other about Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, right? Building each other up with edification, man. That's what edify means. Edify means to build up. But our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. By following after those vain traditions of what our forefathers have taught them, all right? Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shah made everything, man. All was created by them. Alright. So I'm gonna go to verse 10. It says, There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Alright. So Khan, he says he's gonna have the angels. He says he's gonna give angels charge over us, alright, to keep thee in all thy ways by following after Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, because we wanted to, fulfill, the happening, fulfill the deeds of our duties, alright. That's one of our duties is to call out, to prophesize, to fish, to be a watchman, right? And I'm going to go down to verse 14. It says, Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known of my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So what the scripture says, it says, those that endure to the end shall be saved. So we gotta endure through all these afflictions, trials, and tribulations that's scary to come to pass. All right, and keep setting our love, our minds set on above, man, on the riches above and not on below. All right, because the riches of below is gonna corrupt you. It's gonna corrupt your spirit. It's gonna corrupt you. All right, so if you follow after those heavenly riches, all right, those uncorruptible riches, the righteous riches, all right, you will have a way to withstand those things to come. All right, call on Yahweh by His true name. Yahweh means He exists. Yahweh Shah means He delivers. All right, those are our true name. Those are their true names. Shalakia. All right. And with that being said, I want to say Shalom and keep pushing, man. Keep fighting. All right, we almost there. But foremost, we almost to Jacob's trouble, so we gotta stay strong. We gotta keep building our faith up, keep building our spirit up to keep going. All right, that's him, Yahweh Shah. I want to say Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Shalom.